Dubai just changed the rules again, and this time, it could redefine how the entire skyline of the city is built. His Highness Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum has just signed a brand new law that completely reshapes how engineering consultancy works in Dubai. On the surface, it's a move to raise standards, but behind the scenes, it's something far bigger. This new law doesn't just regulate, it filters. It decides who gets to build Dubai's future and who gets left behind. From global firms rushing to get registered before the deadline, to hidden penalties reaching 100,000 dirhams, this story isn't just about paperwork. It's about power, prestige, and control in one of the world's fastest-growing cities. So what's really changing inside Dubai's multi-billion-dollar construction ecosystem? Let's break it down. It's official. Law number 14 of 2025 has just been signed by His Highness Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum, and it's already shaking up Dubai's engineering and real estate world. For decades, anyone with the right connections or experience could enter Dubai's booming construction scene. But now things are different. This new law tightens every screw, every license, and every qualification. From architectural and civil engineering to coastal and petroleum design, no one can operate without proper authorization. No shortcuts, no exceptions. The idea to push Dubai's engineering consultancy sector to global standards, making sure that every tower, every villa, every landmark that rises in this city meets the world's highest level of quality and precision. But that's not all. The law doesn't just regulate how engineers work, it reclassifies them. It groups every consultancy office based on technical, financial, and managerial competence, creating a new hierarchy in the industry. In simple terms, this is Dubai's way of saying, only the best can build the future. And that's just the beginning, because what's hidden inside this law is even more ambitious. Next, we'll look at how this new system could transform Dubai's entire investment landscape, and why international firms are suddenly racing to get in before it's too late. Once the law was announced, phones inside engineering firms across Dubai started ringing nonstop. Emails flew, meetings were called, because suddenly every company, from small local consultancies to massive international players, had to prove they were qualified to stay in the game. The new law demands total transparency. Every firm must register with Dubai Municipality, listing its engineers, scope of work, classification level, and technical staff. And here's the twist. The city isn't doing this manually anymore. Dubai is launching a unified digital system connected to the Invest in Dubai platform, where every engineering office will live, breathe, and be evaluated online. This means no more backdoor deals, no gray areas. The system decides who's legitimate and who's not. And while it may sound like just another bureaucratic step, for many companies, this is a make-or-break moment, because firms that can't meet the new technical or financial requirements could be wiped off the map, losing their license, their staff, and even their clients overnight. But while some are panicking, others see opportunity. Global engineering giants are already moving in fast, aiming to register under Dubai's new transparent framework, hoping to lock in big contracts before smaller firms can catch up. This isn't just a race for compliance, it's a race for survival. And yet there's something even bigger happening underneath, a deeper strategy that reveals where Dubai is really heading. Next, we'll uncover why this law is more than regulation. It's a statement about the kind of future Dubai wants to build. At first glance, this law looks like a set of technical regulations, paperwork, classifications, compliance. But in reality, it's something much bigger. Dubai isn't just trying to control its engineering sector, it's trying to transform it. For decades, Dubai has built its skyline through speed. Record-breaking towers, futuristic islands, entire neighborhoods rising out of the desert in months. But now the focus is shifting from how fast to how perfect. By enforcing international standards and strict licensing, Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid is sending a clear message. The era of shortcuts is over. The future belongs to those who build with precision, transparency, and vision. This new framework isn't meant to slow things down. It's designed to filter out mediocrity and attract only the world's best engineering minds. In other words, this is how Dubai stays 10 steps ahead of every other city competing for global investment. Because when investors see structure, stability, and quality control, they don't hesitate. They invest. And that's exactly the point. Behind every regulation, there's strategy. Behind every article of this law, there's ambition. The kind that doesn't just shape buildings, but builds trust in Dubai's name worldwide. But as Dubai tightens its grip on quality, one question remains. Who will survive this new level of scrutiny, and who will be left behind? Next, we'll look into the hidden power structure, the committee that will decide who gets to stay and who's out. Every system has its gatekeepers, and in Dubai, they've just been officially appointed. Under the new law, a permanent committee has been created, a small, powerful circle operating under the Executive Council itself. Its mission? To regulate, classify, and control every single engineering consultancy office in Dubai. Chaired by a Dubai municipality representative, this committee holds more influence than most people realize. Because from now on, nothing in the construction or engineering world moves without their approval. They decide which offices qualify, which engineers are recognized, and who loses their license entirely. One wrong move, one project outside your licensed scope, and your company could be suspended, fined, or erased from the registry altogether. In a city where billions of dollars flow through construction contracts, that's not just a penalty. That's a death sentence for a business. And it doesn't stop there. The committee will oversee an AI-powered digital platform connected to Invest in Dubai, monitoring every registration, classification, and compliance step in real time. No more paper loopholes, no more back doors. Every engineer, every office, every certificate, tracked, verified, and approved through one unified system. It's a digital fortress built around one idea. Transparency equals power, and only those who can prove their credibility will be allowed to shape Dubai's future skyline. But with such control comes something else: fear. Because for many smaller firms, this new system could mean the end of the road. The question now isn't just who qualifies, it's who survives the transition. Next, we'll dive into the penalties, the risks, and the silent pressure reshaping Dubai's engineering world. In Dubai, rules aren't just guidelines, they're lifelines. And under this new law, breaking them comes with a price few can afford. Any engineering consultancy caught operating without authorization can now face fines of up to 100,000 Emirati dirhams. Repeat that offense within the same year, and the punishment doubles. Not just in money, but in consequences. Because Dubai isn't just collecting fines, it's cleaning house. Violators can be suspended for up to a year, have their classification downgraded, or even be completely erased from the official registry, the digital heartbeat of the city's engineering world. And once your name is removed, it's like you never existed. No projects, no contracts, no future. Licenses can be canceled, staff suspended, certificates revoked. Even individual engineers can be blacklisted and reported to the UAE Society of Engineers. One violation could stain a professional's entire career. But here's where it gets even more intense. The law gives firms only 1 year to regularize their status, 1 year to fix paperwork, prove compliance, and adapt to the new order. For big international firms, that's business as usual. But for small local offices, it's a race against time. Some will make it, others won't. And behind every regulation, every fine, every canceled license, there's one unspoken message echoing through the city's towers. Dubai will no longer tolerate mediocrity. What's coming next might be the most defining shift yet. Not punishment, but rebirth. Because this new law doesn't just tighten control, it sets the stage for a cleaner, faster, smarter engineering future. And that future, it's being built right now. Dubai has always been a city of vision, but with this law, it's stepping into a new era. One where engineering isn't just about building towers, roads, or skylines. It's about precision, credibility, and global excellence. Every licensed consultancy now becomes part of a select ecosystem, a network of professionals trusted to shape one of the world's fastest-growing cities. Investors, developers, and international partners will know exactly who meets the standards and who doesn't. No shortcuts, no compromises, no surprises. And for Dubai itself, the message couldn't be clearer. We are not just constructing buildings, we are constructing trust. We are not just creating spaces, we are creating a legacy. This law will filter out mediocrity, reward expertise, and attract the world's top engineering talent. It transforms the emirate into a hub of innovation, a playground for visionaries, and a fortress for quality. Yet amid all this promise, there's an undeniable tension. For those unprepared, non-compliant, or unwilling to evolve, the consequences are real, immediate, and sometimes unforgiving. The skyline isn't just changing, so is the landscape of power behind it. Dubai's future isn't being built by chance. It's being carefully, meticulously curated. And for those who rise to the challenge, the rewards are immense. For those who falter, they risk fading into the shadows of a city that never waits. Dubai has drawn the line. The era of engineering consultancy in the emirate has been rewritten, and the world is watching, because what happens here will define global standards for decades to come.